Hello. Ooh, I need to turn on the friggin' game, don't I? Yeah, using a different camera setup today because my camera took a walk. Happens sometimes, right? Where's my game? My game? What? What? Uh-oh. Did I just do something stupid? What just happened? This is terrifying. That's my save from last year. Uh... Code red, code red. I think I saved state when I finished last time. This is a risk, though. Good. Good, I think. Jeez Louise, that was weird. I hit P, which I thought was a pause hotkey. Okay, is my script running? Gotta get my script running. Oops. Forgot about that. Do, 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 do. And it is active. Excellent. Oh, key. This was a rough start. Rough start. I'm gonna get into a fight. Make sure things are working the way I expect here. Yes, green Ayla. That's what I like. Okay. My cats might be a bit annoying right now. We spent a lot of time down here with them, and I'm not sure if any of the cats fed them. The kids fed them, not the cats. Although the cats sometimes feed themselves. Usually the kids do. Some of my kids are pretty helpful. So, we saved outside Denador Mountains, which was a bit of a weird act break, but last time I played, I stopped partway up this mountain I needed to stop, and I was really worried about fighting the bosses that would require lightning magic, and I don't have that worry this year. In fact, this party is set up to not really have a whole lot of barriers. Really just sunken desert enemies and, I guess, like, blue scouts, but that'll be nothing. It's not too far before we officially meet Ayla for the first time, so that's fun too. We'll have some funky palettes for a while there as well, because she'll be forced into the second character slot. The elusive Mirage Hand, which no use for. So, last couple days have been funny. Like, I kind of wanted to play yesterday, but there was something I needed to do for work. But also, my kids suddenly, and it was because of a game design semi-documentary YouTube series we were watching. Oops. Were suddenly inspired to be really interested in Symphony of the Night. I just posted a picture on Blue Sky, because that was the game I thought of for my collection. And I think part of the reason they thought of it, like we've been talking about it, because for about a year now, we've been collectively a little obsessed with Vampire Survivors. And the Castlevania DLC for Vampire Survivors is about as good and as... about it... that if you think of a game's value as being the amount of time you're going to spend on the quality parts of it as a divisor of the cost, it's like incredibly valuable. It's oddly incredibly valuable. It is funny because Vampire Survivors is already a very inexpensive game. I could say cheap, but I'll say inexpensive. But the Castlevania DLC is just it's wonderful. They do a good job honoring the source material, and the variety of the source material is kind of amazing. The number of, fairly obscure characters you get to enjoy, I think is very special. And the castle stage is really cool. The only thing that I dislike about it is that it's very hard to appreciate in a single typical play. And like, you can play on endless mode after a certain point, except even then, we play on Switch. I don't know if it's the case for everybody. I know Switch isn't exactly the grand king of computational performance. But that game chugs pretty badly once you get a certain quantity of enemies on screen and whatnot. And we had some nasty crashes. We had one today. We brought Death and Dracula into the death fight. No, wait. Richter and Dracula. And, the game's super locked up. It locked up at the part where the director masks start disappearing and then you start collecting the key items that are the old director masks. And Dracula was just out of position to pick up the first director mask, so we had no health bars, we couldn't move, and it was sitting there like pixels below Dracula's sprite, and we couldn't do anything. Thankfully, whatever we had tried to unlock on that occasion, and we literally 100%ed that DLC today, me and my youngest, who is the most obsessed with Vampire Survivors. It just occurred to me I didn't plug in my headphones. That's probably pretty bad on the audio. Here, these guys can wail on me for a little bit as repentance. Better. A little better. I like playing with headphones. Games with good music especially. Yes, this is better. Okay. And yeah, that unlock against Death. I think that was us trying to unlock the character Death. We didn't end up having issues out of that run. But it sucked that it crashed. I don't like when... And it was a weird crash, because like, I have seen Vampire Survivors fully crash before. I've seen the software close due to an error occurred, or whatever the language is on Switch. Saw that a lot early in the Castlevania DLC. But, not consistently. And honestly, since I unlocked the whole castle, I saw that message less and less. Which is good. I understand there were also some patches that were partly because of issues with the Switch version, so I don't know. Getting repetitive. These are nice, strong characters as long as we don't take a lot of damage. Good song, right? There's a fly in this room, and that's weird this time of year. It's bothering me. We live in a relatively rural setting, and the flies, certain times of year, are what you might call bothersome. I guess we should use tonics, because they're completely practical outside of battle now. Practical? Impractical. What is the idea there? Those guys were just hanging out, flicking their hands, and the bird woke them up? Oh, ding-a-ling. Yeah, and the other thing is, the way we set up to play PlayStation games right now, kids have been using my computer to play. And consequently, even though I wanted to play this, I couldn't. And what was interesting is all three kids were playing. All three kids made Symphony of the Night save files with their names on them. And, do I want to use those? Not really. We don't have enough MP usage for that to matter. Yeah, and Symphony of the Night is interesting. When you expect it to be Super Metroid-like, it doesn't feel right because it never does the move where, and I'm thinking of this because of the game design stuff we've been watching lately. It doesn't do a lot of sealing off the backward path, and so it always feels like there's a lot to explore. And that's not a terrible thing, but... Mountains are nice. The positioning is the reward you get, you know? It's not like I needed to do that to beat those birds, but it felt right. Is this the last save point before the dudes? Remember. But I remember a lot about Symphony of the Night, so I was kind of backseat gaming, I guess you could say, with the kids a little bit. And that was actually fun. At one point I said, like, am I telling you too much? And I really wasn't giving a lot away. But Symphony of the Night has a lot of obscurities, and when you're playing it fresh in particular, what did I get? Gold suit. Sounds expensive. I forgot that Luca was named Frog. What was I trying to say? The Castlevania has obscurities, and it is hard. And Super Metroid, if you are bad at the gameplay, there are ways to muddle through. With things like enemy farming, even in arbitrary rooms if there's not a farming spot. The bosses themselves, you know, many of their attacks can be used... What's to do with this jerk? Many of their attacks can be like shot to collect new power-ups if you came in ill-prepared. Symphony of the Night not only isn't like that, but there's very little ability to accumulate healing items. And the healing items, because they're put on the attack buttons, are hard to use in the thick of a combat situation. And so I would say it's been hard for the kids to master in the first 3 boss fights. They've had multiple tries. And then I do notice they seem to feel really good when they win. Like, there's something to be said for that. I didn't win on... But Slugger and Gaibon beat me my first time. Who's the weak one? I guess we'll go right, whatever. I think Moon is the weaker one, but which one's Moon? The labeling is not particularly effective. You know, normally I've spin cut by this point. I don't know what I've done to earn relatively few tech points. I noticed Ayla's got full MP again. I think that's because I did actually sleep at an inn, and I think that's a full party heal. Oh, interesting. Does that clear her chaos status? It does. This isn't even the real fight, so maybe I'll hold back a little. Yeah. Yeah, Symphony of the Night's pretty good. Like, there are aspects that feel overdone. There's parts that feel underdone. But, like, it's still really fun to explore. Maybe not just in spite of that, but maybe even a little bit because of it. How can I explain that more? The random drops. They serve to make the playthrough weird. Like it feels like an interesting new experience when you play, and that's fantastic, I think. Oh yeah. That's better. Let's go with Fire Kick. Or Flame Kick. Flame Kick. With the speed tabs I've been giving Luca, and the Taban suit, the band suit, the Tabard, she is not way outsped by Ayla. Although my battle speed setting is also a little weird, I know. That was not... I haven't been paying attention to the damage on that, but it's poor. Yes, indeed. Goodness. Why? Oh, you have to use slash to break the tornado energy. Oh. That's no good. Okay, that was what we'll call poor planning. I thought any lightning elemental attack counted, but now I'm realizing. The fact that he uses slash is supposed to be the tell. It's not a very effective tell, really, but whatever. Yeah, I thought so. I thought he had like 3,000-ish HP. Which is interesting, because we're only like 2 bosses away from Magus. Oh, nice, yes. And Magus has, I believe, 6,666 HP. Oh, I need to get the hero medal. Oops. I always forget some step around this time, because this is going to sound weird. I remember the step I forgot last time. There was a part where you need to talk to Melchior, before you try to go to 65 million PC. And I will step away from this apple. Very rarely do I get into a fight there. So, I think the furthest any of my kids got in Symphony of the Night so far was, somebody got the Leap Stone. I don't know how much further they got after that. But I like that part of the game. Being able to get to so many places you saw but couldn't reach earlier. That's satisfying. So you're gonna hay me? No hay? We don't hear very much of that story, do we? Stone? Have plenty stone. Here, there, at village. Ayla is my favorite. She talks like my dog. Or maybe I should say it's the other way around. I said something like that to a class a while ago, and everyone looked at me like I was crazy, saying that my dog speaks like a caveman, and I gave an example. The dog saying like, "Oh, Ozzy won't eat food now." And when I gave the example, everyone's like, "Oh yeah, my cat talks like that." Like, suddenly everyone related. So I guess most people have someone in their life who speaks like Ayla. Which is great. It's great. Oh. Sleep? How unusual. Okay, let's try this. I have a feeling it will be better. Yes, I would call that better. We might be using that a lot in the near future. I need to change that battle speed. It's gross. I think we would be fine against 8 of them. Good job blocking the sleep bomb with your sword, Chrono. Eight tech points. How about Ayla? Because my son didn't tell me to name her something stupid. he only played this game for a while. I don't know if it's his type. I don't know what that is, but we're from way after the day after tomorrow. You take plenty. Let's yeah, I think that'll be a little nicer. Luca might be a little too fast right now. Maybe I should pop the silver stud on her. Ah, the distant past, when everyone walked in place. Hunting range. It's actually not exciting, but whatever. Getting the 30 tech points from the new, if you can do that, that's nice. Oh, where's the path through? Oh, look at the colors. That got weird. Like the menu colors and everything. Look at it got so strange. Hey, I got lucky on that one. I looked around for one of these guys for a long time last time. Dirty tech points. We got Rock Throw and Falcon Hit. I love Falcon Hit. Quite pleased about that. Okay. We're gonna get a lot of use out of that. Third Eye, not sure if it matters. Maybe. Is that it? Did I actually get every enemy here? Oh, amazing. I might only do the one trip, really. I only need one ruby vest, and it would be nice to get a new weapon for Luca and Chrono, I suppose. The question is kind of, do I have enough of the materials? But with 2 news in the equation, it gets quite a bit easier. So this is what hunting was like in prehistoric times. Oh, I have to talk to Ayla before we can... Oh. I don't have to talk to Ayla before we can... Oh. Eat, sing, dance. Gotta dance. I'm not good at suit. That's a good move there. The ladder climbing one is also nice. Oh, come on. But thou must. Maybe eat too much. I enjoy the way Ayla like wakes up from sleeping and then like goes back into the sleeping pose for like just a moment after reacting this way. There. Guess like that. It's gonna be kind of weird. Okay, we got Ayla for the first time. That's exciting. Sure. We're not going to be fighting any robots anytime soon anyway. No, I don't care. No, I don't care. Oops. That was a input error. And again, pretty sure we only need one. What's the last item? Last permutation. Oh. Maybe I do want more than one of those, maybe? Not like it makes some big difference, but... I think Ayla probably starts with that? Yeah. Rock is clearly better than gold. Technically, it's true. Just weird. Big difference. That's pretty nice, right? Look how much higher her level is compared to us. Reptites take. No more do bad stuff, okay? Not wrong. I think when they re-release this game with voice acting, I should voice Ayla. Oh yeah, that's pretty weird. Angry Bird. Very copyrightable. Do people still like Angry Birds? Or has it officially come and gone? Yeah, you get a million mid-tonics in chess at this part of the game. Which is probably good given the limited shopping opportunities. There's not a lot else they could do to incentivize treasure here. Like, there's no money in prehistoric times, for one thing. Kind of cool that anyone even thought of that. We have to go that way. So, as Brick Road would tell us, you go the opposite way to make sure you get all the treasures. Okay, I found the footprints, so I'm going back. Oh, wait, what? It always has to be Boyd's. So it actually takes the whole party attacking to take out these tiny birds? Or more, apparently. Loop, 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 loop. Well, now I got footprints here, too. The reptiles take more than one path? There is more than one path, and I didn't realize it? Oh, that was silly. Yeah, we shouldn't be underestimating the value of our magic here. Like, clearly there's footprints right there. What do you think they're actually picking up out of the box? What is a heal? Probably some obscure Japanese illustrated manual or other resource that has like pictures of every single item, because that exists for a surprising number of games. That's my favorite thing about my weird old Prima Secret of Mana guide, is the amount of out-of-game content it had was like super cool. Weird to say. Nothing here is worthwhile. There are no unique pickups. You can wait around forever for these guys to dig, but no one wants to do it. Last time I waited around for a long time and it was stupid. Also, I was frustrated at the time because Nisba. But I do not have to have that frustration this time, so... That's pretty nice. Oh yeah, these guys got the HP. I knew they were high HP enemies, but I kind of forgot it was to that extent. Here's where I ground. Here's where I ground last year. Weird. I would have been smarter to do this. Like, I don't know if there's rock helms that I already got and paid for with my hard-earned petals. Looks like I should be watching my hit points a bit. But then again, there's a save point very briefly. Oh. I guess if I don't watch them, someone else will. Yeah, that was an expensive tech for something that didn't even kill anyone. Bit annoyed. Okay, I see an opportunity. Oh, they might have taken my opportunity away. Yeah, they did. If I could have hit the middle enemy, that would have done it. So here's like a way up or something, but I don't want to... Who made these ladders? I don't want to leave. Is this leaving? Forget it. I feel like I'm getting an unusually high proportion of crits. Out of curiosity. Oh, it's a lot. Never mind. Last year it was a big deal grinding for Protect. Does not seem like a big deal now. Does that also heal Luca, or have I done something stupid? I have done something mildly stupid. I think we're gonna ride that out. Nizbel was a big deal last year. Beating Nizbel without any lightning attacks is problematic. I accidentally told them about the key. It doesn't do anything, but I feel kind of bad about it. Lovely, lovely lightning damage. Yeah, the electrocution damage thing sucks. But not as much as a 40-minute Nizbel fight with fast forward. Can we brush him at this point, or do we need to heal? That's enough, that's enough. That was faster. That was substantially faster. Now we lose Ayla for a while. Nothing else we can really do here. Just occurred to me you can sell items in Prehistoria, can't you? They don't have money. That's the natural way to sneak past those guys, right? I'm getting a little tired, but I'd like to, you know, speed, I guess. I kind of thought I might get further. I thought I might actually get to the Black Tyranno. Might not be achievable this evening. Where do I go here? Nope. Nope. Maybe. Yes. Wait. Not yes. I need to friggin' talk to Melchior. Get a sword for a character I'm not going to use. Good job, Frog. I like the music, but this is a very slow scene. I don't really understand what Luca and then Marl are doing in this scene. Interesting the way they use the different animations, though. Yeah, Frog. Let's take the Masamune to Frog. Yeah, that's a good place to fast forward. That's a fight that will never be the least bit threatening ever again. I'm not going to be shy about the fast forward, I suppose. It actually sounds kind of cool. I like this game's music a lot. I'm just trying to go faster. A little faster. I'll probably do it through the frog cutscenes too, because there's a bunch of them. We get to hear the, you know, high BPM version of the same songs. If I hadn't played this game 1 year ago, I'd probably be watching a bit more, I don't know, engrossed. I don't think I skipped these all last year. And I said last time, I realized, when I wrote up my gameplay of the first session of Chrono Trigger Holiday Challenge, which I think might be a bit of a misnomer, I guess. I realized that it took me 3 kind of days of playing, three gameplay sessions to get as far as I did in one last time. And I don't even think I was fast-forwarding egregiously. It might have been, you know, the script issues, but also I was really appreciating the game last year. Not that I don't want to appreciate the game now, because I do. There are things to appreciate, but there's also a lot that's the same. Lens of marshmallow. So this area, and going forward a while, oh, look at my freaky skins. Skins. We'll assume that I have Frog able to cast water magic. Oh, that was dumb. But it doesn't really matter. Someone in the riddle topic made a riddle about this guy, this note, and really made it seem quite strange. I don't remember it exactly, but yeah, there's some puzzling things about someone writing all that in blood. Like, no wonder they're passed out. That fly. This place. Don't worry, guys, I got a mid-healer. It will be nice to get the slasher and be able to use it this year. What do you suppose would happen if I walked through this room without Chrono? I think we might run a couple experiments. Bear with me. Not now. There's something else where I was curious about how it would behave with different characters in the party. That may be obvious. Ice water is nice. Falcon hit's pretty great. Falcon hit uses a lot of MP. I don't know. I think I'm going to be glad to have it here. Let's go get our slasher. Oops. I, like, never run into these enemies. These enemies were, like, a while ago. They were, like, around Zombor, and this jailer guy was literally from the prison escape part of the game. Like, they're not hard enemies. Interestingly, we still gain levels. How'd you enjoy my cadaver pals? That's not quite so useful. Let's just use violence. Violence! It's a good answer in this game. Even Luca can get behind that. Yes, the cadaver pals, we were talking about them. That's Slash, you slimy dolt. Okay, this time I'm actually going to pay attention. I seem to remember I learned last year he, like, takes no damage from water magic? I don't know if that means he's weak to fire. It doesn't seem especially effective. It really didn't seem especially effective. It may just be that physical attacks are just the right thing to use against this fella. Let's try something purely physical. That was pretty good and low cost. Does he counter everything? Because if so, I shouldn't have Luca Frog shooting. Although, that was fairly effective. Whoa. See, that's the funny thing is spin cut is great. Double damage for 4 MP, sure. But what if I have like a 25% crit rate and I can do that for 0? It's like every time you go to use... spin cut, it's kind of like a crappy gamble. Spin cut. I forget, it's called like cleave, I think, in the other versions, which is a way better name. Because it's not a spin cut. Yes, indeed. There sure are a lot of attacks named Yes, Indeed. Unfortunate. More unfortunate. Goodness. Getting a little tough. You big jerk. How many mid-tonics I've got? Oh, missing my frog. Although, really, he wouldn't... Well, he has Slurp. Oh. That was a terrible fight. Small attack bonus, big speed bonus. Yes, I do want your treasure. Thank you. Good question. Yeah. Is that the physical one or the magical one? Magic. So, I mean, that might be useful against Magus or something. Oh, Ayla's weak. Super. What the heck happened to Frog's sword? Flea, I think, has about 3,000 hit points, nothing too extreme. That'll take a while. Yeah, okay. Flame Kick seems to be my strongest move, in general. Even though status is healed, her skin is still green. Haven't really been counting too closely, but this fight can't be way longer. There we go. Frog learns Protect. Oh. Struggling with that. Quite a prize. By endgame, I legitimately may want to be putting tabs on Ayla to get Kiss stronger, which is a weird thought, but maybe. Or just arm Mega Elixirs and throw them recklessly in the final few battles. Aww. That wasn't the wonder that I thought it might be. So, I'm playing with this script on, right? And it's easy for someone to say, hey, that's modifying the game. Don't do that. In theory, I don't know. It's not like I've been called out or anything. Wow, the areas on these things are awful. Okay. But I think, first of all, this is more interesting, but also the purest way to do this. I'm literally not using another character. But I thought it was interesting because I watched bits of the 4Jump Fiesta Discord server. I'm not looking at it very often, really. When I brought up the point of it might be hard to do Sunken Desert, someone said, just do it while Chrono's dead. And, like, that does solve the problem, but doesn't it kind of miss the point of the challenge? Doing as much as he can while one character is out of the party? And so, I don't know. I think my point that I'm doing this in a pure way, even if it's, you know, some sort of modification on the software, I think it holds water. The game does not hold water. My idea holds water. This is terrible. I wish I had some AoE. Hopefully these guys take damage from magic. Oh, they take huge damage from magic, okay. Do they only use Destruction Zone when their allies are dead? Like when there were two of them, they used Destruction Zone. Maybe it's just, their turn is just turn 1, heal, turn 2, Destruction Zone, I don't know. You rarely see fights in this game stretch out long enough to really think about how the enemy processing works. Or at least, that's how it works for me. Ozzy's in. A jam! Thou canst not run back to Britannia. We're not going to equip the Mist Robe. We like our Tep and Vest too much. That... I think we'll stick with the Ruby Vest. Maybe it'll protect us from giant blades. Goodness. I don't generally get hit by things like that. This is just a special occasion. Great room. Great room. Also great room. I don't remember if these things attack. Where's that free... Yes, I knew that was here. That's a real save point. Maybe I should real save. Not that I'm gonna lose anytime soon or anything, but... Wow, Ayla. What the? Did I do that? I don't think I did that. But the pellets have been a little weirder lately. Maybe I should just go to whichever one's pink. Is there a pink one? No. I used to have this path fairly memorized, you know. Memorized enough to move around it. I guess not anymore. Oh, I don't usually fight this guy. It's different, I mean exciting. I think I'm usually a lot better at doing this screen without a lot of encounters. Like the other one. Just picture me not having encounters here, and it'll be more fun. It'll be more accurate. What will happen if I do that? Oh, it's terrible. Oops. Yeah, he keeps cranking and no one comes. I always wondered what exactly are the mechanics of. Okay, this room is the one where I keep. In almost every long corridor so far, I've been hugging the left wall, and that's because I remember this room. You can avoid all the encounters. Almost all the encounters. I tried to get screenshots there, which is probably pretty apparent. But, you know, that looks cool, and that was a really good place for it. Again, if you had Frog and Marl, you would be having a different sort of time here. Ice Water's really nice. Those two characters don't stand out, but this is a Good part of the game for them. Bent. Oh, we got our first lapis. Gonna have to save those for special occasions, I suppose. Zebras on. I was thinking about how they timed the music to the fight recently. And I think I forgot that the dialogues move automatically at this point. It was wise. The design of scenes like this is just great. Except that he stands on fire. And the party stands on fire, and it just seems silly. Uh-oh. Only water damages, of course. Bakers. Okay, only water damages. Here's water. Will rock throw work on him? This was a lot better last year with Ice Tackle. And healing. I don't remember what he just changed his weakness to. Am I supposed to? Okay, lightning. That I know about. I'm familiar with lightning. Remember I just said I was going to save my lapis for emergencies? Well, Bolt Bite has some funny properties. Is it even gonna do the trick? It's not very good. Okay, fire is good. We don't have fire tackle, but fire is my favorite, actually, because we have ruby vests, which resist fire damage. Flame kick has proven stronger, but I also need to heal. Yeah, let's just do it. Well, we don't have any shadow, sir. But at least you only targeted one person, so that's a treat. What would happen if we were to say drill kick? Like, it won't be very strong. I don't know what I'm thinking about. I mean, I only have 8 more mid tonics, but like, what else is going to happen? We're going to have to damage race them when dark matter comes out. The only options. This is not good for Luca Frog, unless this triggers fire. I think the drill kick thing I did shortly ago was actually really kind of great. I mean, it's only like 120 damage, but it's not taking resources away from something else I need. Okay, good. We're into the terrible part. Good. Bolt Bite was stronger, by kind of a lot. Yeah, I think we're gonna stick with Bolt Strike. Bolt Bite. Wow. Now, we're gonna just go for it. Should we just go for it? It seems kind of irresponsible. Okay, we wanted that anyway. Because his defense gets lowered during the spell. $720 is nothing to sneeze at, but we need a couple more of these to win. And I don't know how much better Falcon Hit might be. This is much lower cost. You can see Ayla's MP is getting low. This time we're going to push it. And his defense is going to be a little higher right now. It'll probably only be the 400-ish damage. Oh, it wasn't. Hey! What have you done to the Masamune? I like when I can predict the lines from this game. There was one time in my young adulthood when I had fairly recently discovered downloading content on the internet, when I watched the Transformers movie, which I remembered from my childhood so much. And I watched it a few times in a few months. And it got to this point where one day I sat down to watch the movie with friends, and I would like say all the lines as they happened. Which is really dorky. But boy, did I think I was cool. What else would someone think if they're saying the lines from the 1986 Transformers movie? Chrono, 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 chrono. Tasty frog. Yummy frog. Or Ayla, eat. He walks so strangely in this scene. I want the new sword. Yes. Is there also a new gun? Or is that the same gun? Only one way to find it. There's actually many ways to find out, but I'll choose that one. It's a big damage bonus, although the slasher's pretty nice. It's a big damage improvement. What's going on here? So, the last one used to be Rock Helm. Okay, it's still rocking. Yeah, I didn't think this was radically different. You, my friend, are my new best friend. And that's why I started by calling you my friend. Because I need 70 mid-tonics. Those who fight killed. Keeper will help. There's that part where he says keeper will help, but there is no keeper. I probably pointed that out last year. I wonder, maybe there's a keeper if you come here early. Thunder works great on dinosaurs, but I'm pretty sure... Maybe I'm thinking of it because of the later guys. I'm pretty sure it's not good against those enemies, which means just attacking is what's best. Which makes for a fairly dry battle. Really? I think I'm gonna try to get Black Tyranno done. Who needs sleep anyways? Mesomale. How important is fire resistance in the near future? I mean, I guess. Boy, our levels are low. Or it feels like our levels are low. Ayla's 3 levels higher. Maybe this is just because she's supposed to have an advanced level. Huh. Well, our out-of-battle healing is getting easier. Cool-looking fortress on the map. Yes! That's what we're paying you people for. Ayla learns Charm. That's also kind of fun. I think the enemies here start actually having like current weapons, but nothing that I wouldn't have yet. Thanks for bringing or being the main course. Good one, John. Oh. Not what I expected. They are lightning resistant. Very slidey. Okay. Oh, I forgot that button doesn't do anything. That's why it's slidey. I kept pushing into it, and Chrono was positioning himself to the right, which is odd. I'm here to put an end to this. I find it weird in Symphony of the Night when Alucard says, I've come to put an end to this, because it is unclear what this is in that moment. But we need treasure, Kino. Do you wonder if Kino would make a great keynote speaker? If it weren't him, you could get Kino from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2: The Secret of the Ooze. He might also be a good keynote speaker. I think I probably would be. He was cool. Yeah, I like attacking the volcanoes and they attack their allies. That's handy later on. There was a point where I liked leveling up even. But I'm probably not going to do anything grindy. That would be kind of weird. First of all, for this game. Oh, yeah. Great prison. Very effective. I don't understand this room. That's probably the best item in it. There's two other chests, but they're like weird to get to. But why? Forget it, man. We got our Sarah Topper, which is a very cool name for a hat. Of course that's what that button does. That's the deploy ceiling dinosaur button. I guess you need to use actual lightning on this one. Oh, hello there. We're kind of doing a three-way swap here. We want Chrono to be able to liberally use Lightning 2. And now he shall. What if we did it right here? Does that flying guy take damage from it? He does. That may have been a bit of a wasted attack, but whatever. Zala's in the back. We get it. You're very, very heavy. That's a weird line. What happened there? Do we want to bother with the discharge thing? Yeah, let's do it. Isabel 2, with my pretty bad party last year, was actually pretty solid. How does he respond to this? I think that's going to be key. In fact, I think we might be into a bit of a pattern here. We're going to Volt Bite with Chrono and Isla, and we're going to... Yes. Heal with Luca. Okay, that's the worst part there. Chrono's a little slower now. We're gonna screenshot this one because it's gonna be a big number. Big number? Big number. Yeah. Gonna want more shelters. There's not a whole lot left in this dungeon, I don't think. It's like this screen in the end. Although this screen's a bit of a slow one. Well, maybe not at this rate. Great job, team. One of these is going to be drop-in enemies, and one of them is going to be make the floor disappear, so neither is useful, right? Pterosaurs, yes. Not pterosaurs with a P. Not pterosaurs. I think there's even more, yeah. Like, if I remember correctly, this is... yeah. 71 skill points to learn Fire 2. A lot to learn Tailspin. 320 to earn that. Okay, nothing too exciting coming up. There's not a lot of attacks, and so that fire resistance is more useful here. Although last year, this thing barely hurt me at all. Different party though, different makeup. Ice Tackle was really good. I've relied on Ice Tackle a lot. And Fire Tackle. Fire Tackle was also good. Less so on the dinosaurs. What a precarious place to want to stand. God, get off the cliff. Teleports a rock. You could have teleported anything, and you teleported a rock. Oh, you know what? It's the Stone Age. I can't blame you. That would be silly. Okay. Time to, like, actually attack. How about this? Oh wait, I want Falcon Hit here. Falcon Hit hits them both. Oh, I guess hitting them both doesn't matter that much. That was not strong. Okay, I guess we need elemental attacks on Azala. Like, that's pretty good for just attacking with lightning. I've been tabbing him, so he's gotten pretty good, right? Oops. Lightning 2 is technically a little bit stronger, but I don't think it's worth it for... It does, like, nothing to Black Tyranno. Okay, once it does 5, its defense is down, I think. The rest of the fight is pretty well safe, because, like, we have a lot of fire resistance. Don't actually put lightning on your caveman friend, by the way. In case you were looking for ideas. I can't advocate enough that you shouldn't cast lightning magic on your caveman friends so that they can scratch and bite more effectively. Just don't. He might have his defenses back up, when I think about it. Well, that's okay. Lower. Lower because he's not in his defense down state, so. There we go. This shouldn't take a whole lot longer. Yeah, he's not getting off another fire breath. I would like to see what Fire Sword does, actually. Fire Sword I don't think is an especially good tech. It looks cool. 728, okay. Comparable to Flame Kick. Not as good as Volt Bite. Volt Bite also should be stronger because Cat Attack has a higher multiplier on it than the kick move. Maybe he is going to get another Fire Breath off. There we go. With that, we've basically solved all of the world's prehistoric problems. Actually, we've created the biggest problem ever. Oh, strictly speaking, nothing we did here has had any impact on the timeline, has it? And it's not like we're preventing Lavos, we're just observing Lavos. The use of tiny dots in this scene, I think, is pretty cool. Go in here, fight Lavos. Yeah, man. How it works. We've had lots of opportunity to fight Lavos. This wasn't a good idea. I was like, why is Frog talking? Oh, yeah. I think this is a good time to stop. Let's keep our fire stuff on, because we're going to fight golems in the near future, and we can do shenanigans. Although... yeah, we should still be able to do shenanigans. It would be nice if we had 46 more skill points. That is Future Fresh's problem. Thank you for joining me. We made good progress. I'm sleepy. Good night.